How are you doing, Sarah?
I'm good. How are you, Faye?
I'm great. We're just
Good.
going to wait a few minutes and see if anybody joins us.
Okay, perfect.
However, I do have another call at a half hour, so we will just jump off after that.
Okay.
So we are talking about self-care tonight. But we're gonna hang out for just about, let's see, it's 6:03, 2 more minutes, and then we'll just get started.
I'm gonna ask you a couple questions, okay?
Okay.
Okay. What is your favorite emotional release technique?
Oh, goodness. My favorite that I don't do as often, but it's the best, is guided imagery.
Mm.
And my reason for saying that is emotion code is wonderful and you can release it, but guided imagery, you go in and you actually, hello, Carol. You go in and you actually do the work. You find the emotion and you identify it and you work through it and you release it yourself. So it's pretty much for good. It's going to be gone. I mean, it's not positive. It's not 100%, but you did the work.
I like that one a lot too.
Yeah. I just want to tell Carol that we're kind of waiting. We got 1 more minute. Oh, okay. She jumped off. I don't think she realized where she was at.
Oh.
So, but what did you start to say after that? I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh, I just like that because I'm a really visual person. So I like guided imagery and like meditation type stuff. I was using it over the weekend when I was in pain, like visualizing the pain and kind of like putting it on a raft and sending it out to the ocean and putting it on a raft and sending it out to the ocean and stuff because it was
That's awesome.
intense. Yeah.
Yeah. I do it too. And that's what actually got me doing this, was the first time I had energy healing with that. But that's what I do with my heart, because I have a little bit of an enlarged heart. And
Oh,
when I meditate in the morning, then after I'm done, then I imagine my heart being smaller and I just shrink it. It's not that big, but it's not that big a deal. But I just think that there's so much we can do,
yeah.
for ourselves that we're not aware of that we can do. Hi, Gloria.
Hi, Gloria.
Yeah, we have a Zoom on, and actually we can get started. So, and then if whoever else jumps on or tries to get in, or Sarah will let them in. But I was afraid that some people wouldn't be able to get on the Zoom. So now I'm not sure which way I should look. I probably should look this way because I think we're going to record it.
You're
so
good.
that those who didn't get on can go ahead. But I'm excited to have you here, Gloria. And I know there's a lot of us dealing with crazy stuff. So just because this is recorded, I know you know me, but for those who don't know me, first of all, I want to welcome everybody that might be watching replay, and let you know that if you jump on live, be sure and put hashtag replay and ask any questions that you have. Okay, that would be awesome. If you want to go try on Zoom, and Sarah will watch for you to jump
And
on.
I just dropped the link down in the comments too. Can you see that, Faye? The Zoom link?
In
the comments
on the live?
Yeah.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay.
So if you want to just click, can she just click on it?
Yep.
Okay. Try clicking on it, Gloria, and it should get you in, and I'll just wait a second. But yeah, I'm hoping that people get to watch this. I know there were several people that wanted to watch, and I threw them for a loop when I said Zoom.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how to do Zoom. So if this works tonight, this could be a solution for being able to continue to do it this way and have Zoom too.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Okay, Gloria says she's here. She's in the chat. Cool. Hi, Gloria. We're glad you're here.
Awesome. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. In case I have anybody that jumps on, my name is Faye Mills. April, if you can hit that, if you have Zoom, go ahead and hit that link. Otherwise, you can just keep staying right there. I'm excited to have you. My name is Faye Mills, and I help women, I coach women in managing their emotions. And I also help them release emotions that keep them them from being to their highest potential. If we have a bunch of emotions running around, we aren't our best self. I know I'm not, and my husband can verify that. And since we are going through kind of an unstable worldwide right now, I know the emotions are all over the place. And so in my group for the last month, we've been kind of talking about that. And one of the things that I noticed is that people are talking about how crazy they are. You know, they've got to do schoolwork now, and some people are working at home and trying to teach their kids, and other people are working from home and just got their kids running around. And it's your whole routine is thrown off. And so, yeah, I was going to ask you, I wonder, how come we don't see Gloria?
Her videos.
Oh, she might have her. Okay. Hopefully she's unmuted. But I meant that. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I was just going to ask Gloria. I already know Gloria's routine is thrown off, but my routine's thrown off. How about you, Sarah? Is your routine thrown off a little bit since?
Yeah, but mine's been in a good way.
Okay.
You know, for a lot of people, I know it's been really tough because I work in education full time, so I understand all the things that people are going through with their kids trying to get the homeschooling stuff going. It's hard. It's really hard, and parents understand how hard it is with like having 3 or 4 kids at home, trying to do all their homework with them and for them and helping them.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I seriously can't imagine. So, and mine's a little harder because my husband works from home now. Mm-hmm. So, you know, he's not sure what I'm doing and I'm not sure what he's doing. And so we finally have gotten it together, and we write down the schedule of who's going to be where and what they're going to be doing. So somebody just doesn't walk into the room, because he has meetings too. Uh-huh. And so it's so much more, even more important that we try and have a routine. And in that routine, hopefully most of us have some kind of self-care. And now maybe we don't. And when I mention self-care to someone, they say, yeah, where would I have time for that? Well, that's why we're here. I've asked Sarah to talk to us tonight about some simple self-care. And so I'd like to introduce Sarah to you, Sarah Susip, and she is a school psychologist, and she is also a coach for step parents and talks to them and helps them through emotions and other issues in dealing with that kind of thing, because she is also a stepmother, so she knows what those kind of issues are about. So I'm gonna just turn the time over to Sarah and let her tell us about her simple self-care that they've talked about at her school.
Awesome. Thank you, Faye. I'm excited to be here. I love your audience, and I love your people in here that participate. I've been in the group for a while too, and I read a lot of the comments. I don't participate as much, but I appreciate it. So tonight, what I wanted to talk to you is something that was developed by another school psychologist in our district. And it's a simple acronym for self-care, and there's science behind all of it. And if you want to hear more, you can message me, we can talk about more, I can share more information with you, but we're just going to go through kind of the quick version tonight, and then you can decide what you want to try this week. So this school psychologist came up with that acronym to take a selfie. And we all know what that is. We all know it's the picture, and you get the camera and you hold it and you try to, you know, make your face look skinny and pretty and all the things. But it also in self-care stands for 6 different things. So it stands for sleep. I have to think of them in order. Exercise, light, fun, interaction, and eating well. And I love it because it's easy for kids to remember. They always remember take a selfie because they do that all the time. And we do too. And it's always, we have posts on social media that are like, take a recent selfie or post a recent selfie. But if you can think of it in terms of self-care, making sure that you're getting however much sleep you need. I'm a 9 hours a night kind of girl. If I get 6 or 7, I'm not happy. I need 9. And I love exercise. I love to exercise. I love to swim, and I love to walk my dogs, but I don't love a lot of other exercise, and that's okay. When you find exercise, it's just finding something that you like. So sunlight's important. I grew up in Oregon, and I moved to Utah a while ago, and I love the sunlight we get here in Utah. It's really pretty, and it helps build vitamin D, which helps your immune system, which is great right now because you don't want to get sick. And then fun. Fun is a huge one. And there's lots of things you can do. I like to do some of my fun, like my dogs. I love hanging out with them. I love doing games online, doing puzzles or like dot to dots, or my stepdaughter did chalk art in our driveway. There's a lot of things we can do for fun right now, even though we are not, going lots of places and being around lots of people. And then the interaction combined with that is really important right now, because a lot of us, especially extroverts, feel isolated from other people. So we have to find ways to interact. Like Faye and I have talked on the phone a couple times. It's been really good. Even though I'm an introvert, I still love it and love to talk to my people. And so interaction is really important too. And then the last one is eating well. And that is not, it's not in like the guilt, shamey kind of eating well of like, oh, you have to eat good, you have to eat your vegetables. It's more like, eat the foods that your body wants you to eat, because they're going to have different nutrients that your body wants. And so if you want a green smoothie, eat that. If you want a piece of cheesecake, eat that. But try to eat a little bit balanced, and then figure out ways you can combine the selfie to do different things. So you could do exercise and interaction with a friend, and you could get some sunlight while you're out there, and then have some fun laughing and talking with them. So that's 4 of the 6 selfie things that you could do right there to take care of yourself.
Yes, that's awesome.
So.
And just, forgot her name. Anyway, I have somebody else on here, but if you push that link right there, Glenelle, if you push the link right there, it will go straight over to the Zoom that we're on. You guys know me. You know that those words just don't come down as fast as for other people. So, anyway, okay, yes, and I love those 6 things because they're simple to remember, and they are still things that we're not getting because I am not getting sleep. And so, yeah, and so I'm working on different ways and things that I would have never even thought to do because I go to sleep pretty fast. And so anyway, so I've had to not have any, we talked about this actually, I think last week, but, I all of them run together, but we did talk about sleep, but I have had to let go of my Facebook. I mean, my phone, just the phone for the last hour before I go to bed, no phone. So yeah, I love that. Those are good ones. And I work on most of them. I am exercising every morning because I know that's something I need for my emotions. That's a release for me.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
anyway, Glenelle, I wanted to let you know that the Zoom is being recorded. So once we get it uploaded, we will put it in my group so that you can watch it. And so, yeah, those are good ones, and they were covered pretty easy. And I think that was awesome that they did that at the school. Who actually did that, Sarah?
Her name's Casey Pehrson, and she works at Harriman High School. And I don't know if you remember, but they had a cluster of suicides a couple of years ago.
Oh.
During that time is when she came up with a lot of the stuff that she's an absolutely phenomenal school psychologist, but she came up with this acronym to help kids remember to take care of themselves and to do things, because we all need it. We all are just running faster than we ever have, doing more than we ever have, and we're burned out and exhausted, and we have to take care of ourselves to be in a good spot. So Casey Pehrson is the one who came up with that, and it's so good.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I didn't want to keep everyone here a long time tonight. Yes, I'm so sorry, Gloria. It's hard. It's hard. Do you have any advice for that, Sarah?
No, some days are really tough.
No.
And it's not going to be a perfection thing at all. This isn't something a stick to beat yourself with. This is a help to say, this is something that you can do to help you on days that are a struggle. If you don't take a shower until 3 p.m., freaking pat yourself on the back because you took a shower at 3 p.m. Good job. You took a shower today. Good job. If you had, a little bit of green beans and something else, then give yourself a pat on the back. It's not a perfection thing. It's just what tiny things can I tweak and add into my schedule to help take care of myself a little bit better. Because, yeah, it's exhausting some days being a human and dealing with all our emotions like you talked about at the start. And this isn't more to do. It's something to help you to alleviate some of your stress and to help you deal with it. We all have bad days. I am having not a great pain day today, and it's okay. So just be patient with yourself and love yourself and say, you know what, doing the best I can today. It's okay. That's self-care too.
I agree. I totally agree. As you know, I put up that thing about how many points you had for what you got done today, whether you got your makeup on. I try to make it light,
Yeah.
but there's been days I always get dressed, but there's been days I don't get my makeup on, or I don't, I one day was all I haven't gotten exercise done because that's just something a habit I've gotten into for a long, long time. But those who have their kids at home now, maybe they exercised every day too. And now kids are there 24/7. So when do you get to exercise? So yeah, I agree with Sarah. You got to give yourself a lot of grace, a lot of grace right now. And that's the big, one of the biggest reasons I want to do this tonight is somebody gets on Facebook and says, yeah, I don't feel bad. I'm doing really great. My emotions are great. Well, good for them. Maybe you have a different situation. Maybe they don't have kids at home doing schooling. Maybe, we don't know. So never compare. You are you. You're unique you, and your situation is unique to you. And so we just have to do the best we can. Because yeah, it is unstable, it is unknown. Go ahead, Sarah.
I agree with you. And your best varies from day to day. Some days are good days. Some days you can get a lot of stuff done. But I have friends with what are those called? Like lupus and things like that have an A day, a B day, and a C day schedule. And A day is like I feel good and I can do most of the things. And a B day is like I'm gonna cut out these things, and C day is like this is the minimum. And just give yourself grace on that too. It's okay to do the minimum.
Yeah, I agree. And Gloria, I've seen you on your Facebook. I mean, you're making all kinds of stuff. You're, showing up and you're doing all kinds of stuff. So if you have a day that you don't want to do anything, yay for you. I mean, she's making stuff I've never even heard of.
Uh-huh.
Just going, whoa, what is that? I'm very impressed with what you've gotten done. So yeah, and another suggestion that I got in another group, I'm just going to throw it in because my intuition said to, is if you have a list, some people don't make lists, but if you have a list, then keep it on a energy level of when I do that list. In other words, put your super priority at the top. So if you wake up on a day you don't want to do anything, then you just take care of those top two and go. And if you don't want to take care of those top two, you're probably okay anyway. They'll still be there tomorrow.
It's true.
It's not, really, I'm serious. We really have to take care of ourselves right now at this time. Yeah. So any other questions? I think I still have Glenelle over there. Do you have any questions for us? Does that make you feel any better, Gloria, or help any? I know this is such a crazy time. Yes, good. I'm glad you got on then. Okay, And did you have anything else you wanted to share, Sarah?
No, thank you so much, my friend. Are you okay if I upload this to my group too?
Oh, absolutely. I want you
Perfect.
to. Yeah, and Gloria.
Is in my group.
Oh, good. I was trying to decide if I should have said that.
Is
I
that
start to see things and go, So yeah, good. I'm glad you know her, Gloria. She's awesome, and I'm glad you know Gloria. So okay. So anyway, I'm going to jump off. I mean, we're both going to stop it here in a minute, but I just wanted to let you know that if any of you jump on still on the recording, please put any comments or any questions you have for either Sarah or me, and we'll answer them the best we can and help you the best we can. And before we go, I just want to let you know that anybody who jumps on, like right now, Gloria and Linnell, and anybody else that comes in on the replay, I'm offering a 30-minute session because that's what I'm doing during this time to help you out and to help you with emotions and see what we can do to help them, to get them moved or help you for that day, whichever thing you're working on. So thank you, Gloria.
Really good.
I appreciate that. So just because you've had one, Gloria, I just offered you another one. So yeah, please allow me to do that because it's a hard time. I've had to call on someone to help me during this time also. And whenever that happens, I just go, hey, you're supposed to know what you're doing. Well, we all need help. So yeah, once again, you can have a 30-minute complimentary session for me. All righty. I'm really happy for the two of you that got on so far, and anybody else that comes, I know they'll watch the recording. So thank you for jumping on. And oh, I love you too. And see, here's some socialization. There you go, Gloria. And
you totally need massages, girl. Those are so helpful.
She does. I miss my massages too.
Yeah.
Sarah, thank you so much for jumping on with me. So I love you and love all of you, and we'll talk to you soon.